FM so no see about pounds manu dun so 17 minutes past 6. I would hear one some near day by Robert Mensah Sports Part 1 if we saw make up him send on what chibabo. I good hear one some any day by so meeting at the Miss Ruby Adams. Jeberam conform so I won't come on a bar and nay Jenny Hermoso, Jennifer Hermoso. I already dear Ruby Alice Aquaki scene kakray. Na ehon swa kwa bebre na papa yi ma me say wato ne ho apunu ma sha sorry dem woni di na wanom ko se ne baba ma ni yie ene nkofo so to mo ho aguabonte ne wo the city of Madrid wo mo ye de nie ye de ho nsem nyina de baba transfers ni guswa ekoso emu nkoma no ye de betudwa yet to be the amount kudos Mohammed wa join West Ham United and we di ho komo ye pa kakra freche balance to ne beto so na yet me the amount at the free and performance so ye be fie ye be fi sem ni mu a Ghana Football Association about no yeah about we came Pfizer so court akwaji injunction on the elections na me no ka say FNet for na Mombia for elections na we don send beba Media Sporting Club qualified to the next round. Cape Coast, are we ready? Amo ho boabo ho do mo eba be ye nyina na ho komo ne de beba aba besumo dwumadi so na mpem da ko ade ampem da ko Ladies Football Club eni GSM no omuguso ade mo man Ghana emu nsem ne de beba eni our CAF nhihye mu se we Premier League team we se we nya ma team enti na de Ghana Premier League team si wo mo ede wo ho akobo e man teams ni bi ye de mu nsem no enna ede ye baba besumo dwumadi so when nsem pi ne saka ofi abrepa be si nkonya na ni nyina no ya bia mu etumi ede amawo e wo show yi so ye the court of the day any famous birthday Eddie Kamba na fe no FK Katna say now performance man of power balo nyina no what they are tudwa etumi ede amaye ene the 29th day of August 2023 yegusua ye kwa ni pa in the month of August yabana fe dia ka chinye tumi ede to us once again meeting here the Miss Ruby Adams Robert Mensah Sports Part 1 and was gusua wutie no yabana fe enkoma hodo aka chinye netumi ede to us so
the real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle the sports king.
Mama Samuel kwa baby and famra Kastle 90.3 FM. So a fee now that Kastle feeding out one ma. Make I actually will say nay. Robert Mensah Sports Part 1 and utie no. If free Sam made the copy send no what you be. But woko Facebook and pay demo live or Kastle 90.3 FM Cape Coast. Kastle 90.3 FM Cape Coast Kastle 90.3 FM for Cape Coast kan na fe with dem kra obehwe live ho a chese kwamine suma na dam ma wadu dwam ya to so a enei me da so chese kakaka a se mafunu nyina ete eye shine ni ade no kwa tino se ni nyina dem live enti bra ne behwe show ne live ho pictures videos ni nyanko ba be di nyina no ye de ho eye videos pictures ba benya bia he Facebook tibra na enya yetumi enhwe show ne live also now like share for comment nyina bra ye ba ken kan to me at the amount I will show you so na me bia akona nim ye pa ye the quote of the day no at the to your next Tuesday morning. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Enti no eno ene yen quote of the day no tieni pa obrana ya bono nipa ye nipo yeti asi nyina sekoba se ne woda honom na se wuntumi nko nipa ne beso mu enti wo ye bibia take nipa into consideration ya obrana wo bono obrano se wo body ama wo nua bi enti ade a ye de ya wa enya wo de no memfa nya wo nua live your life for others nyasa wo ndwin wo ba wo niema bi a wo beye no I was saying an impact positive one on the life of others. Enuntinment na se na memmo branen fam ma ho ko anai Ghana hypersemi nkumnya ti wo ohu ne ono ko abadie na busuafo abadie ntino wo tietie ne nuafa ahodie so mpa wo hu se wo tietie ne nuafa ahodie so en sa ne ka cho sa eye yedie no mfa so bia ni so mfa so bia ni so na mo bra obebo na wa ma bia so obi foforo so wo bo bra mani pa nso atumi anya mu chefa no. That's the life we are talking about. Ene kwamena semi free ekroma na semi ko baby fufuro bia me nka semi rebe fi run the France je kudon ko da bi ada because what ne nza ama bia so bi so ebi a wo de na wontumi bia adwuma ma obi nya bi o ba kakra bia wo betumi dia ya maseria ba obi animo no wo so ye that is life and no any of brana ye can ho asem no. So live your life for others. But brano, yeah, you're selfless. Ne mpany form de anim nyina so mo nwe ya ho ne ade ase. Ama bia ibisi basa. But de tie bia no, kakra bia wo so betima ye bia no. Won so ye fa board asani bi. Obi a obe won so be mu ye obi ye. Eno any of brana. Erade hwehwe menu menu se ye bebon. E wa ya asori mu. Asori ya ukwei. Wow, them say mami a obetna nje ahoche ho. Betuma buano. That is the life aqua we are talking about. And only of brapano. And in the quote of the day no pay. Miss Ruby Adams, many my powerful, Yadiaba. Ever famous bed in the front to our soul.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle the Sports King.
And as I would do better than my cow son run it added Thomas to hell. And they do birthday. Thomas to hell. When did they do birthday? Papa, and I'm not when you're 50 years. When you're 50 years. Or you quote at the FC Bayern Munich. Bayern, I want to say war. Now, or you'll be our free air Germany. Or see a counter defender. Or board the my air team to be out to me say, and share that ancient crime. You know, SSV Ulm. A honor ball air from 1994 to 1998. 69 games, 2 goals, no share. Now a defender. Born they want my uncle Sifi because a pra. Papa ni pra ye painting. After so pra, no, sir. No, see the side I'm going to coaching pre-coin. To acquire see Augsburg 2 ni mukoye adwuma. Abefa man 05 2009 to 2014. Oye adwuma ni ye paint Dortmund for Kofano 2015 to 2017. Pierre de Fonso who adwuma nzo ko fan for Dortmund by 2018 to 2022. COVID ni mu odo mo ko Champions League final PSG wo. Amasi o antimi anyinti onko. Na Chelsea for Kofano. Chelsea Kofana ni afimpo ho de Chelsea akwaje Champions League. Hey, papa ya ben. Ni ene Chelsea for started almost so agini dia every day e ko start following season ade na ahwe agui na tese ne Todd Bowley ba ye ton team no ma Todd Bowley oba na opamo papa na okoye no woni na mu anene akopem Bayern Munich no so ejagu agu ni chem no so nya de but kakra efa enti Thomas Tuchel Chelsea Champions League and the second one no winner no one no ne meka no asema me de atudwa e de ama wo no obo no modene one Dortmund as a manager the DFB Pokal 1 oko PSG kwaje French Ligue 1 2 Coupe de France oje 1 Coupe de la Ligue 1 and a Trophy de Champions oje 1 about Chelsea oje Champions League UEFA Super Cup FIFA Club World Cup oko Bayern last season waje the German Bundesliga entine Thomas Tuchel odini birthday yamke anim Yamra Africa ha Nigeria na yetimi mk anim goalkeeper Vincent Enyema edi ne bedo a goalkeeper ano demo de Nigeria minor na me no ka se no nya 41 years na the ten say Osiakan Adema Enyimba FC aha oreremu a enso ewo eye bina eye Yehuda ewo Israel Hapoel Tel Aviv Israel eno ko Lille ewo France from 2011 to 2018 or die pa or die no ko wie ne bo ewo and say hono wie ne bo in the year 2018 ntinde woni Nigeria goalkeeper order 101 games edema Nigeria minor Vincent Enyema odi ne birthday na mede ho nsem ede atwa kai said 2013 AFCON no Nigeria na gye wonum energy ye ede see wom enanhye pa CAF Champions League Player of the Year no gye no 2 times edison 9 so a ekoye pa ede ema no ntine ba bia wa wo do birthday no woni mpanyifo amie na do birthday Coach Thomas Tuchel only need do birthday Samso and I won't run the dean and so at the Vincent Enyema Nigeria goalkeeper no edi your birthday and pay you will show happy birthday wherever you are.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear. Happy birthday to you. Right, you ever come for my son of FKK the one come on to me at the atudwa name no happy birthday back home and so bet to me akọ na afẹ happy birthday no ebe ko ediama Marcus Sir Marcus wo na wo ye the technical director at the Central Region Volleyball Association enti Marcus Sir Marcus and odo na de frɛ ye we show happy birthday ye pa nyankopon nya okese na won kosoa ema akwatenten ahodi wo mani je wo mti no Sir Marcus
technical director edema Central Regional Volleyball Association no e we so happy birthday ya kwa nkrofo man so FK ka ya krado what the home common nan edit to dwa etimi edi amayen.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marty!
Kastle FM. The sports king. The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marty!
And gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute, 39 seconds in round number 7. A referee in charge, Kenny Bayless, recognizes the request to the corner and stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still the undefeated lineal heavyweight champion and the new WBC heavyweight champion of the world.
Right, dear man of Yamfa, I am an instam no and to us so FK Katsina say, Nemum Kaisano Pewa drink Chebia Wano, what a befa 0244 743 143 0244 743 143 for drink channel Efa Hobrana Fe. Yen to me and Ken Kai and Fama, I will show you so what semi Sebia will be an affair contribution be Obiano, what a 50244 743 143 Sua. If I can kinda yet to me at the amount, it's 28 minutes past 6 on Kastle 90.3 FM. FKK, good morning.
Good morning.
And I'll pay be able to dear. The radias be brave. Okay, right. Any Tuesday, I thought a week and any simono, teach me some for prepare. What prepare so much means what prepare ye pa. Me patch online am the two dran a test line for message and a fast bra. Na yen queen FKK yen komra.
Yako amarania no pay ya di 7 outdoor no etimi edi ebro dodo na no onim sa no pay she fresh one no aha ena wonsa ebeka nti yengro mu Facebook na fe dwumadi no nso so watimi ahwe uhwe mfonyini no na wutie na contribution no watimi diaba comment ye betimi akan edi ama uwi apushi na fato to other platforms so na for so no entimi follow dwumadi Kastle 90.3 FM Cape Coast Kastle 90.3 FM Cape Coast na fe wonso so watimi edi wa drink no edi aba ye bekan edi ama boruamu ewo ye other social media platforms no nyina Kastle ye ho nsa betimi akan Google Play Store App Store ko ne ko download the app no na fe wonso so watimi ate nka ba bia wo bia no obetimi etien wa bra unhia mpo se obeyi su headset sa na eho ensem no esi etie ewo ho ye be hye ensem na se na yetimi edi ama odi ade ba eni so kokokopie dia nei boxing bout ba ko betimi aba so Frank Warren ono ena etimi di revelation we etimi di aba say ya dia Tyson Fury eni Alexander Usyk one bout no omo hwe se early next year sa bout no betimi aba so nti after say ne Daniel Dubois otimi ekokoji entwo ema Alexander Usyk etimi ebo no eto form on the 9th round no eno ena promoter making sure say sa fight no ebeba so no Frank Warren ono etimi edi sa revelation no edi aba se sa dwumedi no ebeba so say early next year bout no ebeba so yenko Association Football Uroma prosecutors was Spain yeso mo rom ema na sex scandal and a big friend scandal bi so say sex abuse ni nyina no papa friend Luis Rubiales and omo gusu hwehwehwe ne nsem no na yes Spanish FA no aso mo back papa nkakra into koko romu a sports side na prosecutors no etimi ahyase hwehwehwe sansem no mu sese bubo no dia papa no na so ebetimi ayehye ne yes de di kan kra no Spanish FA no etimi ekoka kire UEFA for say beya Spain won 2 clubs Real Madrid ne Barcelona no qualify Champions League omo ekobobi no any clubs na kan nyina no omo enyi omo emfiri mo sanse ne ofe ni person hwe nsem no mie na omo etwe ne Rubiales aso na ase de nyoma no esi eba papa no gina ne naso dendenden se onte hwe no nka hu behia se ka UEFA for etwe omo aso de a ebia Rubiales obetimi aba form na nka watimi atwentwen anase watimi atwetwe ne ho edi na efreye Spanish FA ne mo no ena UEFA for mo anchekra be 30 seconds ena reply ne buy say hey omo enye saade no enti saa asem na omo ka kire request no de enya de omo nsa betimi aka enti na UEFA for abosan sem no ediagu a Madrid one slot Barcelona Atletico Madrid mo kobo Champions League no ombe ruo mo akobo na afei bibia konkan etimi edi ama omo Manuel Neuer Abrantia ne so start training edi ama Bayern Munich so prayer no Atlanta nchen ya che yie pa sisia de wotie si pitch ne so a all working on the ball say ne o hwe nim so betimi recover fully no na obesi akan edi ama Bayern Munich na nei Manuel Neuer yade no ho nsɛm no etimi edi abro ewo dwumadie no so saa na ne nsɛm no esi etie eho Jude Bellingham onim say weekend Friday no musi akan ne Madrid boboko no the only go ebe mu no ono ene hye nto mo gya ahome ekokogyejo mo ani kakra no ene nsɛm a ewuro kokopiomos San Tropez na ese mrantia no omo aka boma oni Tchouameni mo Kamavinga mo Rodrigo Goes mo omo nyina eka boma name Jude Bellingham omo ekokopiemu a na so omo eko to stress no kakra eguye make sure say nyoma be konkan to me edi amomo on Kastle 90.3 this sansem ni bia de bro na mo menra omo ba back to training omo ekoshe training na se na sansem no na Madrid for dia ba se Vinicius Junior ni prano no monim say we there emu ego kakra na emom no almost 4 weeks Branch no be out a wontimi ensia kan emfa Mamadu Boboko say there omo etimi enya confirm say na ebi mo ka say 2 weeks 3 weeks no Madrid for etimi dia ba say 4 weeks and on be mix Vinicius Junior and services a wontimi ensia kan emfa Real Madrid na yan right oni ada eye Hegerbeck omo nyina ka bom Kasi Stony omo nyina eso hwe pa de omo mpe kwan afa so ase UEFA for mo ye din Emma Spanish FA president Luis Rubiales ne nsɛm no ɔmo ɛmfɔmɔ no ntum ɛnkan bi no ɔmo so ɔmo dwene ho a ɔmo ɛnte aseɛ na ɛm sɛ UEFA fɔ ɔmo so sansɛm no so nti yan right ɔno na edi kan Ada Hegerberg ɔno so de no ho gyim sanso na Kasi Stony ɔmo nyina de sansɛm no ɛde abɔ ɔmo expect sɛ UEFA fɔ ɔmo de ɔmo ano bɛto sansɛm no na ɔmo so ɛtimi aka bi na Gary Neville ɔsi Mikel Arteta wɔngyae deɛ ɔyɛ na saa matrama kɔɛ no saa experiment na ɛho hia no when Jan one get it back to the basics ebetimi aha Arsenal yie pa nti on de onjai na Thomas Partey na cover right back ne mfimfi onom no ohun de oye no ho no so otimi asesa nyoma against Fulham so obi ehun reality said the nyoma koye ye nti so okoso a no be ga guys na okoye experiment ya ebetimi aha ne yie pa no ne nsama watimi edia bana Gary owie ye eno say Papa friend George Club also pay space Edema da winniness na branch na team start Edema Liverpool nya sadia na so ebetimi ahie pa.
I'd rather play against Gakpo, I'd rather play against Jota, and they're both very good players, but I'd rather play against both of them than Darwin Núñez. He would frighten me to death running off my shoulder, the speed of him, the way in which he always moves. But then if he can't finish, you don't have that punch to knock your opponents out. If he adds the punch like he has today, he becomes a really interesting player for Liverpool, because I think ultimately he's going to have to try and get him in Jurgen Klopp at some point.
Yes, ntine eno ene nsama odi abase onka se godi Gakpo mo start no kodi enye so mo enya de Diogo Jota obo against Luis Diaz Sanso ena Mo Salah wani mo enye so mo nya de na mo nko betimi a start down Nunes e was starting line up no anka beboa essence sa players no eboa ana go hye no eye den e de mo tu hwa last 2 games that when Nunes aba mu no waba be make difference no etimi e de ama Liverpool eno ene adwenkyera Gary Neville watimi e de aba e wasa dwumadie no so ene e wasa kwa no so na yenkoye nim ne mfa nsem ni bi ento aso emfa ma ode ade ba e wo transfers mu no uru mu pa dia Al Ittihad for ne so mo ni abre still Mo Salah mu guso a e de sika e tata no ne se 150 million euros and no sika mo de ko ma branch se be ya onje na afa onja Liverpool onsi ho na o mesi akan emfa mo Matthew Nunes ene City for omo improve ya omo bid no no mo akwa he so omo sabetimi aka branch ndi na free Wolves no so ababa besi akan etumi edi ama omo sana sansem no esi etie Carlos Baleba ni move to England akwa kopiemu na akwa kosi akan dia ma Brighton no onim so na akwa kosi Moses Casido na 30 million euros add-ons baba beka eno ene enseme free Brighton for so ye ba enra eno tu kokopiemu se ne medical no obetimi akwa ye ntie nei de ba ne se ne nkosi na nwumre so no obetimi confirm sa die no Mati Gundozi ono so ekwa kopiemu o Syria no mu no akosi akan e de ma Lazio a loan 1 million fee and omo ebetimi etua 12 million se Lazio for person omo tono kra no ni sika o betimi etua na afi abrante na free Marcel akosi akan etimi edi amom Romelu Lukaku enra yesi otui efri Empo London oba bepiemu ewo Syria no mu nyame adoma na no pay ya okọ Roma no so nkomo twetwe no akwa wie bibi oba medical sprekon owi na watimi asani as loan move to AS Roma from Chelsea. Romelu Lukaku no so no nsem no yesi salaries ne bibia bepiem no 10 million pounds Roma for Jatum so metimi etua sika no edi amom na wohwe pa dia papa e friend e Dank e Fredkin ono a ene owner Timbrekese edima Roma ono a ena flight ene dia otuye so de ko no akwa Romelu Lukaku na branch na timi aba ba bipiem e wo Roma ne no ene ebusa ye Filippo Inzaghi anase we Simone Inzaghi one coach edi Emma Inter Milan na ko gidi se ko betimi ama ye Romelu Lukaku atena no asia kan dia mo ne no ena branch no kopion Roma ebusa no so ono de oni hwe ka eheda efan obi anim se Lukaku no ye good onyana nkobema na atena na ese pade no focus no ewo no ankasa ni players ho a ohwe so betimi aboa no mo so trophy no omo etimi agibe this season we happy with any team no na emo say a good signing edi ma Roma ebetimi a good so edi ama Serie no sansa branch no onim goals ne hye no ne nsema Simone Inzaghi watimi edi aba United for yeso omo aka kire West Ham say Harry Maguire no enya de ombetimi ama na movie eno ene nsema sa communication no omo edi akwakoma West Ham coach David Moyes Chelsea for yeso omo hwe omo carry say Emil Smith Rowe abranch we see akadema Arsenal no kwa no until Friday deadline no ebi omo nsa betimi aka branch and loan no akosi akan etimi edi ama omo yeso omo hwe so say Rafinha anase Ferran Torres omo ba ko the Blues omo nsa ka omo a ombetimi akona afi omo akwa no aba bepiem ewo Chelsea na Brentford yeso omo improve omo offer for Nottingham Forest wona branch e frɛ no eye Brennan Johnson 40 million pounds no also omo edibi account Sansa Spurs edi koi Nottingham foi anje ebi omo di 50 kwa ombetimi asome ne Brentford for omo make sa move no akwa Man City defender Joao Cancelo yeso e close so be kwa loan edi ama Barcelona ewo La Liga nimu eno ene nsem efiri oba na emom no yese so mpeso omo to no kra eye 21 million pounds eno ni sika so mutu ya de Man City na omo efa branch no kra Bayern so yeso omo dwendwen ho se Scott McTominay omekwa kofa no edi na efiri ye Manchester United no so abesi akan dia mom yeso okono na branch ya fan Gravenberch ya kan ho nsem dada ono so betimi akopiem ewo Manchester United na seresem a eba Madrid 40 omo seresere ene se Manchester United for so mo offer Anthony Martial to Real Madrid so onko na loan krampo a onko nkobo emfa mom se option wo ho Madrid peso omo eto na 12.8 million pounds a branch ya yefo eno ene nsem a efree eho eba no so no matimi akabia kire wo dwumedi no so na Wolves yeso ma targeting Manchester City one young star James McCarthy sa branch no omonsa ekana eho betimi ayo mu de yie pancho mo hwe so omo so betimi make a bid of 52 million pounds na mo ediako eno yesika City for hwe so omde kwa for Matthew Nunes so mo fa no dia na ekon abeda so James McCarthy no ometimi akwa fa no de firi wonom so no etimi eba no so medibi edi ama referee a nei na obon ho akotene ye pa ukokowura mo premiership no ma wodidi dibia Demont Gallagher watimi akasa se enra oso ate se judging club e ka se red card e call de ma Virgil van Dijk no na enye red card papa eni se ka ejina wakyerechirem enti eye Demont Gallagher said the former referee premiership former referee no or this sanchire mo no etimi ade ba sa ade ndie eye solid.
If it had been in, would have been a yellow, but a penalty given. Because it's outside, the referee has no option but to show a red.
If it's in the penalty area, he has to decide, has he made a genuine attempt to play the ball? And that's the get-out-jail card, if you like, that saves him only a yellow card. But outside the penalty area, that rule applies, Dogser.
And there is no debate in your mind that it was a foul, that he went through him rather than it was just a coming together?
Oh, he gets the ball, but he gets the man first. There's no doubt about that. He gets his right foot. You see, most of the angles you see quite clearly, it's a foul. I don't think anybody disputes it's a foul, having seen the replays now. What the argument is if he's 2 yards further up the pitch, it's only a yellow card, but that's not the referee's fault.
Yes, intene o se na biom se kebetimi a yellow card na mfum so bia no mu na mom no ontimi blame referee no say red card no de kire no se ade no yembu so foul na se nye foul ampa ball ne de ne nai kan na nso otwa nipa nan ansa na ne nai ekoka ball no eno ene nsema former referee Demont Gallagher watimi de sanchire mo no etimi dia ba o se papa friend club otimi eti no wase ade no kro mo bo awini awie Eric Dyer Sergio Reguilon Sansona Davison Sanchez Giovanni Lo Celso we mo ye players awodwa Ange Postecoglou yeso ohwe nim so be offload omo na omo every club no mo akọ na mo Tanguy Ndombele yesi PSG for so omo enya branch na omo epe into omo hwe so mbetimi akọ na deadline day no kwa wie no na omo etebiri ni de free Tottenham akwa kopie mu ewo Paris Saint-Germain West Ham United omo target Sevilla Yusuf Enesri striker edi momo omo hwe nim so mbetimi akwa kofa no so se loan kra wa ba bebo etimi edia mom yeso omo hwe Corinthians ewo Brazil league no so no Yuri Alberto won player no so omo saka no so a ombetimi akwa kofa no mse nche na omo kokko sane Mohamed Kudus West Ham for money abriye pa make signings ahodo Nottingham Forest yeso mbekwa akoma referee the escape route no so ababa bepie mu to Premiership no back on free Leicester Championship there and same fatano Nottingham Forest and it is same way etumi edi aba no pay ye begina so na afin sema ahodo eboabo no said the ACC so edi amon Kastle 90.3 ye the sia na afin discussions no etumi atwa so akọ so on Kastle 90.3 FM.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Right, FKK and I attending Kano, but FKK I US Open Ashas the final Grand Slam of the season Ashas Tino. And I was very, very happy because my answer I said the record next year no Dominic team for the first time since 2021 we need a game the US Open no I say look at after so we need the 2020 championship no abremu ye power injuries but then to me we need the first game Grand Slam I say since 2021 but then Djokovic found very, very easy cry Abrantan din Mula from Air France or born 3 straight sets. Now first set tempo the boy nenya 1 game umpo and 0. No the man what you say. Djokovic you say about back to the world number 1 rankings so about number 1 you know. Sapepepe and also etienra and member na fam no say the games no quiet but yenya some air casualties will have big air names every free on the first round of the US Open. Now the most sad one no branch Holger Runa enwa wakwa ko free mu ewo tournament na say round 1 year and the young boy anakadodo na hwede nim senka anya bia ne quarter finals there anko betumi akwa ko bawrem no wakwa ko free mu or world number 4 FKK number 4 wakwa ko free mu a Carlos Bayana onu free Spain for the to me bo omni mbanka say watwa no number 4 watwa na free mu nyo no ko a eno anso no abrante ne di Ed Felix Aliazim ono so akwa ko free number 15 na some last year no ka top 10 ono so akwa ko free menu a ankoye amano ba Stefano Tsitsipas enra otumi enya victory ewo game ono so no etumi ebo ye numunti no ye some of the results enra eba ye ewo mema no afemu a yede atudwa ede ama won games aka no ebetumi also atwa so a yede ho results no so ebetumi ede abro echi but the man afemu no so no Maria Sakkari ono so koko free mu ono so a big name ewo man side enra eba no tennis koko free ba Coco Gauff and afi the world number 1 abo an din enso no ono so money ya de konkan ono so tumi edin kunim ye pa na che so tumi say yes Rubakina number 4 ono so tumi edin kunim e de Colin ba Sevens ekoko free mu Iga Swiatek number 1 or qualify ono so de kwa round 2 nti anwa US Open the final Grand Slam no so tumi ahase a ye de atudwa nti no FKK why Djokovic or say fa na
say very difficult say Djokovic was this major tennis competition and I say Grand Slams now first round over to Djokovic so I say and we say sometime na kesifon so intention mo
Debi
omo enim how omo ye ebia third round mo kono no more shasia no more issue mo nti na expect say okoshia omo physical and there or the be training exercise na wetimi dia going to hwe how we see try na vintage performance a statement kese and we ya chance say Wimbledon and
Carlos Alcaraz
but also atinso continue
Cincinnati no or the aguni mu kra yeah akwanu so sun
obesu na wetro ya na bi try na afi eti for me ehyenimu
sure
so ni share baby a revenge and obeko for but ye sa kesifo ni bi but still Cameron me hwese from a UK one no betimi abon homode Sandy Murray I think so make say when timi ankonti ono agina mu adi amom no at least also timi performing really well Dominic teams also and the story na a bit sad because baby or shas how rising
2020 US Open on Nigeria
Ujidi se radio ka Rafa Nadal Roger Federer mo encho na mu free mu ko obi anko betimi aka
oh why is it world number 3
yes be catch here Novak Djokovic be oni as very more
sure sisi pass mo na mo ba
so at stronger there no shada but I feel say team Chichi pass Alexander Zverev mo na komo ba say later crown
and the Murray can abai Murray aba waba
so a very good news but I feel say me fancy Cameron no
okay
a lot more because I know of flattered to deceive too much that is Andy Murray but so be now one fine game once if you work on no akotia hwentem nti that is it about them but oh sha so I think say at the end of the day a ya until say
oba Cameron Norrie wakona chipa o so number 16 akona chipa
so you good
akona chika kra
the consistent level no
ene chede ni ho
but still between a tournament for Novak Djokovic and then Carlos
Alcaraz so okay
eba fan ani bi ma I will still go for a
Carlos Alcaraz all right then it's no US Open on jab yeah
me back in the year said we are one blood no
ko final student no nyi ba kumpo
obeje this time around so could do on kwa dia me making me statement here said this time around so could do final I see her winning it because as a BBH they say on the third time asking no obetimi akwa win I mean our sister from Africa Tunisia into no otimia could do such stage ni bi ma I see her winning it of course Iga Swiatek mo betimi ha
US girls na so honom kokko mu ofie
and so on be ha dwene pa but so timia roromwa could do fan ani bi ma
obetimi agire ho
3 times asking it I think say obetimi
okay tinyame ya much na on jab obabo against the lady from Colombia Maria Osorio Serrano ntino e be hese the sign game no so e be kwa akosi but they no aye in the world of tennis no eno ide akwa akosi Osman wa ha na abun swat na se be din ko ka kra ma no ni nsem ni mu na eno Atletico Club the Madrid they were ruthless 7-0 there ai na day asembe boni be no obi aye chairman me de no way na if I dem koye nim ntino 7-0 against Vallecano Griezmann mo Memphis Depay na hell Molina mo she goals ni the boy Korea mo 7 goals Morata so shebi 7 goals ATM wamabo Madrid ne basafo munna babiye na yanko yanim Osman good morning
Miss Ruby
and opay wo ho ye de
yeah Miss Ruby yakopon nado bibia ye kama
akọ titi wani ho anasa say
oh me ko so mitiri ni
akọ so ti no kama okay ho aye fe de that's aha da bi
afeshe bezi
de asa ye pa
kada enkofu nyina nti usuba
ada na me hwe wan fi me kwame na no fi me nti me kwame na ekọ yanim anyo ne me
aka cho de bon perform
me bo
bibia to toye pena e be feel basa
sa wo de me judi na no kra unya wadua no kra ma me ubra de ntimo dene wo go to ayi bread 15 cedis mi twa half mpoma wo te obubuwe kore ko bubuwe wo fie oh pes bando but then no adamfo Benzema omo win 3-0 wa Saudi League ni mu but opera on for the second minute until Benzema you won say what former was on 9 pass you to say akọ ne ho kakra but say be hwe e bia obetumi ababa akaba begina ma but Ronaldo mo omo asie o
I said what's that
about 3 games
we about 3 games we lose 2 matches but 2 matches and Ronaldo and Bobby in the league no
okay
the first start was about hat-trick no
okay
into achida afezi
e be fa ho but Benzema mo lose game o na ayi mo so Firmino mo so team no so lose game
no they say Ecuador's how the league no ma say ka ana say one shada one big fish o I think with the inclusion of Ronaldo no one so to start to win one first or year championship trophy na ko na other trophy no that is because Ronaldo mo no other players over joining up the fold no until they say Ecuador's how the league now or ality had no ality fact for no
okay
one were top guys in the league into ana self for instance England I probably there will be team like ebia Tottenham Hotspur be want to more proud but one bra top will be and to know Ronaldo effect no and they be can want some more but I can go for intense
okay
but in the good out to na way you more tell me some Messi call the MLS no and I quite Inter Miami one washi almost about 20 games, almost about 15 games. No one really be, but with the inclusion of Messi, no, once to go for the first time in their history, no, wait to match the trophy and I think they have a League Cup, the US Open League Cup, no, what was semi-finals, one sort of finals bill. Wait to match the crazy one that was one sort of finals bill. Into with the inclusion of Messi, no. Team of Inter Miami on to be able to maybe probably one second trophy in their history, and then the MLS was started was also winning games of honor. So it tells you the effect of where these two players here can ask them. Okay. They are great players. We don't have to compare them, but at least we should just eulogize them. We're about to know because we're not will be a poem for what 2 years busy about to know one hang in the boot. May suppose the nation put over check. But that is football for you, Michelle. Okay, me that's be prepare. Now, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Michelle.
Bibi I come on pay.
Yeah, good morning, Bibi I find I was say.
Nyame ado me ho ye pa, me ho ye. Me de nyame asese wo ho ya no pay. Ah, am for Osman wo gina mu den. Enye easy cry. Nti no, ye be din come Osman. Amana ne nsem no wakakra wo ha no pay because we say e ba fie. We be ba fie. Then I started them komozi wo fie ade Mikel Arteta na American answer. But I was very happy there. Gary Neville. No so to work catching he should revert back to his old style no? Because me will be maintain my bias until my try the bezin come kakra ho no. Lukaku finally transfers no. Just wait to na wage no kwen. But you go your cost so no.
Loan na dey baby him.
Or loan.
Chelsea so no Lukaku.
Oh no Lukaku ne amount I was got turn na nankasa ni weekly salary no. What is £325,000 a week. Into buyers in there a top club from Europe with our performance no. Oba sign a boy no. And this year from 17 million euros or urgent a year no. What to match that was 7 million euros. Not wow. Show wow. On about 2 clubs now watching away to that Muscano. And some more buyers in the Lukaku Chelsea about to the way you need for a year one wage bonus this year. But I think a good move for him.
They can't watch
him. Or one or not Martis Nunes if because I can ask him one day. What's also on good training. The
Man City for open or Wolves.
Yes, Man City for open or Wolves.
Okay.
And I'm at going to some power replace or yes, Milinkovic Savage into the Nana Borka Wahade.
Okay.
Final what to mean your replacement about Tumna Obako and Chelsea once again. Another surprise Chelsea walk Arsenal there. Emmy Smith Rowe. Bramboy and Sabaka now.
Mechanic power number 10 JC.
Number 10 JC or to Bajawa Arsenal. Interesting boy, you know, but in the echo there or you're packing on this now or you're on to on cartet and the plan soon. Chelsea was to lose almost about or 3 another 2 playmakers in their team. Into a full as what was signed the boy at the end of the or transfer season now. Or what to know about to acquire enquiries though to what should they be asked for what to agree now.
Okay, me has be brain nab. E be fia na.
Bo shika krebi e Madrid. The injury situation Madrid go to.
Yes mo pe amo de Anthony Martial ba ho.
Wana.
Anthony Martial.
Na Anthony Martial no come say na tell na 23 points.
Ko ani.
Madrid kakra. Atletico Madrid, I don't remember the last time was even 6 in a game. 7.
Afi be hu o. Barca na Madrid mu nyina ye na tikofo ba ye ba no. Me so me ka hu bi no. Wo de obete.
Na ye be with West Ham after the sale of Declan Rice 105 million. Yeah, be share the signings away to my year. Are they very good signings are they very good additions over to my West Ham United? Ba be share home team should be enche wen bro.
Okay, right. Enim no said there abajafo ahya se there ban come on be the part but what they have message bra on 0244 743 143 0244 743 143. Finally Lukaku na Chelsea for wakono loan still Chelsea for gusu tua ne ka e ka ne de dɔɔso na emom no Vodafone force me fan to anim na utumi se ne Vodafone for omoni amahodo omode aba no yade e kon kan ye pa me ba na fe ma baba bedi ho komo na matumi e de amount from Vodafone for almost so aside because ne network papa utumi se aba o man Ghana mu na eboa ma yedwumade bia ye di no e kon kan no Vodafone abrenya brebia no omode nhyehyɛ ahodo papa ba abonten a eboa ema yenso so ye di omachi no yenso yetumi enya emu chefa ye pa na de omo se yemfa nto dwamfa ma se Vodafone car special bundles no to say aye de pa aye de enuti no 5 cedis per unya 200 minutes of talk time for 7 days to all networks with only 5 cedis no Vodafone for ma 200 minutes of talk time wo de abon komo akọ all networks ne so enuti na de Vodafone so aye de Vodafone car special air voice offer no ene ka ho asem no dial star 110 hash na fe also told the SCA ye mon komo ye ni komo to all networks 5 cedi pe na wo bon komo da ye na ebusuafo wa chichi se me say busuafo nyina wa chichi nti me fra Prisla me fra mama me fra papa me fra Kwame me fra Raymond me fra ye ba fra sa Osman muso bia me fra from ti ne ye di komo de bia no
Vodafone be boy pa with 5 cedis no 200 minutes of talk time no ebe boa na mo ma am ta fra from guys ahomacha mo say mo to bebre Osman mo to bebre na ema mo nya nkomo no enkoma ni Vodafone further together NK City aya biafo for craba Cape Coast a fi ya fa shemu ye bia no ni celebrate a fashion na na de enu nti no kai se NK City nyame adu no chine ya 30th August na ye bia no na yatumi ahyase ye wi at the first akwaba night 1st September no Orange Friday after party 2nd September no champagne night 3rd September bombers night na for ye wi on the 4th of September with a piano night, 7 p.m. necessary. So, and we say new place, new location, NK City. One no white be family be one no girl be boy be abon tinef where a fashion bring more NK City na moko. One more Cape Coast, one by KFC. But more than free 0243 350 277 0243 350 277 NK City home komono and amene etumi edino na Samson kai was saying high sense for ashase high sense factory direct promo no shase enro ye de kwa kopem the 2nd of September promo na ba so factory direct promo ne chene sen price na yakofa free and factory hode ne ma ne ba ye no ebo no factory price ebi na so no tax sembia ne ekofa free factory buy na no one ye de ma wo enti sika wo de kwa kwato ne ma be sembie no kwa obenya obi beka ama wanya bibia san ka ho na ye be me nsa ne 9 dia kontibo no de abafo me pentu pe TV refrigerators ne be freezers air conditioners no gas cookers washing machines sound system smartphones just name them ko high sense one of recording near my be promo na ekoso enu ntini menyi ho mfem free mu omo awo central region hanum say omo mankesim breeze restaurant awo anti ekuakwa won sabetumi aka wo mo honom wo akra okuma se takrade wo takobo aseso nyane tatima ho wani koforidua omo ho nyina high sense abade ma menu mienu mo ebo no aba form niema no so papa enu nti frɛ 0302 550000 0302 550000 high sense everyday prices for everyday people. Osman yedin komo is 59 minutes past 6 almost 7 intino ye hwe yen time na fe yedin komo kakra wo ensem ni mu
Mr. Mata no pay mamanda wasibio na ye ma ye netefu nyina akwa abafamba Kastle 90.3 FM na yengudi enda wona aseda bibia wotum wokaye ho na wo show we oye number 1 in Cape Coast, Central Region and Ghana and even beyond. It's no me yen room mo Facebook na yen ko like page ni yen share yen mo comment no ntum na ombra. A room mo Facebook and search box no Kastle 90.3 Cape Coast, Kastle 90.3 Cape Coast. O me yen share nso. Kastle no so start with K. Ebon fe netum na I like page no na a share. Na etu na mo comment no wetum na waba. Alternatively room mo YouTube na kona ko subscribe to yen page no. I want to simple Kastle 90.3 Cape Coast official. Ekwa netum na subscribe netum na notification button na press do. You start to show now no pabia pen ebenya pop up wo phone no do ebenya pop up wo laptop another wo computer no do. Na etum na join the feed na ma show no wetum na wa trend wetum na why number 1 we Cape Coast hade Central Region then beyond. Miss Ruby say ya starter anopai papa our friend oye Gary Neville na wetum na ozi advice was that kwam oye Mikel Arteta. The last season wasn't able to more boy no and then Mason this season you starting now. Arsenal all of a sudden waiting to start the wotum now was a wonyum interpositional play or try to be change certain place one positions no ofu de oyaza ontum na on boy Arsenal team no I think Monday Musim Bombe can wa hade there say actually 3 games Arsenal wa but this season in na against Nottingham Forest, against Crystal Palace and then also weekend where we go against Fulham no eba sure most of these games in no oyaza Arsenal want to lose game or honum. But in the session, the performance Arsenal what more than is now. Or as on shada on Shankren. In a space of by 30 minutes, Nebana boys wait to win your control in the game. But the moment Nyamaba Saka crap, then the team will be under pressure. All because of the fact that today the system Arsenal what more bosses Yano. On shutdown Shankren. Last season, for instance, who Arsenal boy 4-2-3-1 formation. And when it comes to a down balance now, no as to our especially warrior fin one. Arsenal no yaza wotumo warrior Granit Xhaka Thomas Partey and then the understanding between these two guys no yaza wotumo no konkanapa even though Partey no the number 6 of the team no na hwe kono otum offer that sometimes otum o surge forward no otum no copy goals ni was kan was my team Arsenal hwe Ganaja kan no bozi otum o boy was my Arsenal last no goal contribution that was by far his best performance was my Arsenal in an Arsenal shirt otum was my last season ekwechi ho no na abaka odu baby no there was a certain number of players be am bozi no otum no owo sore pa nti William Saliba and then Gabriel Magalhaes or one partnership of fin ho no no na kwahwe the right back and then the left back no Zinchenko no onye Abrenti awofo no here Ben White even though not on shada anye natural right back no but that position otum oje no na no otum no obono nti when it comes to a defensive setup no ya so otum no konkane pa until the William Saliba go prayer and na otum no was switch back to a different Abrenti of no Europe holding oboje opportunity go Bobby no na Arsenal concede go bebre I mean by far one of those defensive setup where the Ipen man otum wo one home bozi na epe 3 teams ebe Arsenal team na is aka home fast forward the year season no Arsenal otum prepare do otum na kawako na nyima kwaji premiership na si wonado wan kwa ko ban dem enti ye boss season nyina ye wie no in the pre-season and then in the transfer market no team na tuma very smart otum sign other players was about call ye setup no Julian team baba join the foot no and then there are too much that on your bad or honum Abrenti from Kai Havertz from Chelsea most of us yet na dey be say your question there we want to see how Arteta obotum used to boy as a player obotum boy team Arsenal because Abrenti na yenyim even though Ekobani Leverkusen now mostly or start as an attacking midfielder but with Chelsea a lot of times in no first number 9 obotum na boy and then the adaptation to the English Premier League no answer down kon kan be brave into say Chelsea na say in the Champions League goes otum o share no Super Cup goes otum o share na say if ma Ruby yesha da yehu performance Kai Havertz in the game no otum was my team Chelsea but yenya benya jisu Arteta no mu dey say an opportunity to unsign the place otum onyi one year adwuma into dey so boy no about join the team Arsenal maybe obotum acho na wabon home boss no honum and this was one of the things I otum man konde obotum na obaye honum and fast will be start the season way performance Arsenal team otum modernizing no on down Ukraine I made emphasis to the preseason because last time we met Chimware day. So you call preseason now. Most of the coaches in Yinano, they tried over to now fashion out a new system. What now was it? In football, they be about 4-3-3, about 4-2-3-1, about a lot of formations on paper. Coach what now present, but on the foot of play, I remember bring out to now as a for your teams be bring out kasa wakonom. For us now in the preseason, it was the same formation. It to me when I asked about the previous season. No, what to work about against the big teams. One in the other preseason in Nano. Now, Barcelona be kwesa. You start the season proper no. Now, Arsenal against other team Nottingham Forest or Honum. About against Crystal Palace. About against other Fulham. Not all of a sudden no. The holding midfield what team no team no oye Juman the anchor in the team no. What more pushing question right back down right back. That is a better from Thomas Partey. Bono ya say kronyim bo but when you born bo Barubi in football no. How many times able when there full backs no another maybe a right back or the left back no. What more push one there one kwenyim. A lot of time we tire one part because offensive wise no young would go to more join up with the game or go to not wobble into the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold with James Muninano. This is what they do at best. Actually better from Kawaka they're always able to do it. Even everyone beside Kampoyako Okwenima born onto Mombonum, he's able to contribute towards the offensive play no. But in the Sekunya an outfoot player Bakarabia or a proper player in the shape of Thomas Partey, you will hardly find them to more convert or the one right back or the left back. I kind of one they will do the basic things for you. In this area, I went off on Ben White for instance. Until recently, no Ruby said, boy, so awkward affronter and said that whom wasn't about to because he wants to do the basic things, Nanyamawa can my team Arsenal. But in the extra analysis will be burning the problem always has to be the fact that today, because Arsenal cost spending a whooping £65 million on Oye Kai Havertz into Econibia, they need to find a place in the team for him there. Ontum na onye bi na ombo. Inti they say Arsenal will game as pressure about about to wonder. It is because they could fin one na Ruby there isn't so much of a balance otum na okodo in the team. Inti tentem na kasana chada chwo no kwhwe game oba against Oye Fulham no. Even as at 10 against 11 pono. So Fulham for what you bonus obodo Arsenal fin one na. That ma cover na obe here one said that we need that protection for defenders no. Into 1 or 2 passes pono bonne kwekodo Oye Arsenal for one defense one no. This is a problem people are seeing now. What catch Arteta experimentation or tomorrow no. I don't come about team Arsenal. For how many seasons on Arsenal what games there will be one new proper right back in their team. For me, I felt that in the market this year and the corner bar. Initially, I tell about Ivan Frasneda. That was what I sign the boy no. Minimum smoke we see and the Arsenal went to man signing. Abrente no but they would prefer the bottom other place work call or different positions or no Julian Timber for instance last time I'm Freddy yeah that argument no had boy no say everyone from Ajax anytime be now I right centered back or to obo honum no internet no preferred position no so one boss a center back and then kokoko right back honum no but even game against Manchester City no or try different positions my boy at the left back I think he did very well in your to me bobo na bad had no and that is the sort of experiment Ateta or Ruby I think that Oron Kobwa because in the part of your canasem wade even the question goal last now concede against Oye Fulama them first going to concede under 1 minute now I'm sure he was out of position because we're catching this so the moment as I will possess the ball no out of Oye or work offensive transition now on free right back on boss an inverted right back no coffee fin hobby into the moment I watch ball na we move you na nyim peno na we move if no position into Bukayo Saka na adwen end partage na what was ball no to echira it was a loose ball to na what pass on what was kwasha Arsenal into if you want to do something now that more problem of why Kai Havertz will be I think Ateta need to solve it all the baby Abaka last season and the last 3 seasons or so I went to our front Oye Jack Grealish Manchester City was signed for £100 million ni first we all bashed him because na on your game time on tomorrow because Pep Guardiola know how to tell that obenya botana wetum na we shape na punga kanka and then obo warm back into the team into any opportunities will start to over games now you be win performance and indeed last season about you win far Abenta from Oye Jack Grealish no because gradually wetum warm up into the team but minim the reason why Ateta couldn't be able to put on force that Kai Havertz no ontum na kwa nkose fin for no ontum na ombo but in the second game na say enya party decline rise as the double pivot now against Manchester City we saw that almost sort of Oye balance plus na wetum boy no but in this all bonus a party in Sheffield fin will be now you can clearly see that all banda as I want to one defender a lot of times I under pressure to what the one do even offensive transitions simple on shut down quantum bebre for me I feel the party at this stage you know Ebiana Ateta onto Mwanye Nkasa because he might Ateta no suban or you be or you could be and could be say could be china no boefu but party stage to tomorrow Arsenal I think about to my coach in channel catch and there position on you but no to monje home na part Ateta onto na onjin tum there he's going to go back to that standard back four na last season to boy no because meaning the reason why Gabriel Magalhaes will be asked at onto not on the bench you be saying that questions you know because last season who are connecting more for the over games you know because echo right back on Ben White echo fin William Saliba Gabriel Magalhaes no to mobile and then echo left back on Zinchenko no to mobile so how come that this in all of a side no problem to nonsense and Nsano I feel that the sort of performance world in the you know said the man was about kwa then nyama no to momboa weekend where I want to see the bottom now sans why board the build about Partey at the right back one no now you should Partey against Oye Marcus Rashford and we see what is going to happen to Oye the Emirates Stadium against Oye Arsenal so for me I feel that that my advice again na votum was my Ateta no or your spot on memo on your complacent teams like Manchester City will be team waiting to be no Arsenal team no on be asset now votum go go will the team nti say enya but na say why junior the team one super waiting to arrive na say time you want to do a lot of experimentations sir on team number especially when preseason your opportunity no and team na kwanko those games no preseason say winning games it doesn't count points be anyi but say ball league na say start experimentation dem na losing 1 point no or as at least obotum na wa ha team no ebe ko we echi bi mo go so otum was the league ebi mu 1 point ebi mu 2 point say start to to drop point wo fear or as obotum na wa ha wadun I'm hoping that obotum na waji that some of this advice no on taking a good faith on team the sometimes experiment or say bia it doesn't work but for me Ruby I think Kai Havertz no on team not starting from bench after all a player sometimes it doesn't matter about the amount of money to make a quarter. In the Chelsea, I think they will be very happy because I find the match Chelsea supporters now say, Mason Mount will to make it team. Now come Manchester United, there are problems. Manchester for team na world form. Now Kai Havertz with Arsenal to the same thing is also happening to a team Arsenal. Into that on team that why am from though. And then Obia to make a mistake. Now on my boy no start up gradually on team on warm up into the team. But Pateno ne W midfield one on your right back no team wasn't ball. In the meantime, no on to take advice now on board team Arsenal and Montu Monkan. Mr. Be what transfers in Lukaku started the years on Komo Wahadi. Lukaku says me sure that so that young can who same because he's one of those guys now. Urban transfers yet to me can one same baby and movement with him no what doors upon. But in the corner to more further from Manchester United, Oko joining Inter Milan. And Inter Milan numbers so to Mozima or Inter Milan for Chelsea to go back to him there. Masa, I will be intimate be that, but this time around you feel there. You are so much that say about joining the team now, you about to work on. A whooping £97 million Chelsea will cost spend there. What's go for Lukaku? That season, Lukaku over season in Yariano. Now we're to watch 8 goals. Even though I started season about 3 matches, still to match 3 goals was out here. Now you feel the baby Lukaku to and I'm a performance, no. But unfortunately after the season no nyama nkon kana fa my boy no he opted up so go back to Inter Milan go kunya good form no and last season ya hu boss mba Lukaku to more than easy even though not interesting as otum na odoso but at the end of the day your boss season in ya no na Lukaku am Inter Milan almost about 15 goals in all competitions so wa no said that bad into Inter for they are planning in and nka kun ba obasan no Lukaku ho but in the Lukaku na Inter for product botum na sign if Chelsea no Alberto na kede so no onye moving away from Inter Milan to any other Italian club obotum na waka join one. The young one biggest rival, another one of their rivals in the Italian Serie A. No, Juventus stay to my bar. I bet you na wako join Juventus. Oma Inter for one before that. Now when you pay your power, some nice in the program called Juventus. Then you ends what you fast forward, Juventus supporters once work there, once you put Kondibiado, I bet any performance no. On Saturday, once you put one here or you want team. Until you have to go back to your Cobham training grounds. I could join the Chelsea first team. No, my bias story was there. Papa was from Mauricio Pochettino. I can't tell him placing there. I will put a join the team. No, about him now, but it's not about Bakasa. On your management, Bakasa, and to now I join with him now. We shape Balukaku to that time. You can say why and I don't honestly England was his one team now on. Now, when they couldn't be at the Chelsea one to one gen on uncle. But in the year, court say Papa was from your wholesale Mourinho once again from all year the Italian Serie with AS Roma and wait to my bad day or put one sign or year Romelu Lukaku. On loan now, but to my court now, or yet to know to my quackable honum. In the Yabat Sunday, Yaka, but or yet a lot of Italian teams, you know. AS Roma has one of those teams now. Ruby wants they don't even want to spend at all. Into what to players now 10 million per, maybe a 15 million per and those players, you know. But mostly they are going to get their players for free, and that is how they are shaping up. All the baby that much strategy wait to know what because even in the summer when players are going on for year Paris Saint-Germain go to one of our team name. Leandro Paredes me wait to my back home be Hosam Awamo. These are players ordinary but kada one shot 1 year bad players in their prime. You wait to more year. Until they say Lukaku come honum na. Me sure the uncle quite bad honum. Sabaka I bring to Nankasa on ye Jose Mourinho from Chelsea. At the time I went to Man City, you know, I know to Mojano come to my WB board and game honum. Even Manchester United signing from Everton, it was same Mourinho to now. Also, not Manchester United. No facing, I think things work well for Lukaku on your Jose Mourinho. But fast forward, you know, the following season, no, Nyaman Kwan can find the two personalities in the in the Papa to make open my areas romantic. So I go for Lukaku, I will be sure there. On said I'm quite bad or honum. Because I want to press and shut down your Tammy Abraham, they are all day. I could join one of Botum Wabom and Yamako Canozamo. But for me, I said that amount of Chelsea Wotum will lose now. That tells you how much football sometimes clubs Wotum will lose his car. Because I could sign a player for almost about 97 million pounds or honum. Not every week you be to make churn a car or 325,000 pounds. No player no bonus went to my share more than 20 goals one farm more than he tells you that it out Bukwe. But I say, I just 325,000 pounds a week. Wow, Bukawegu. But then sometimes in football, that is how it happens. But in order for that model to materialize, you know, I as a Lukaku to what so from 17 million pounds, you know, in the Aqua 7 million pounds or year team of AS Roma. I don't put 2 teams on watch and away to ya because what's now one over Chelsea call mobile. Until there's all quite now to us what the canvas or 2 months with ya. Or what to our boy 2 teams in ya. But Chelsea when you 5 million euros a wotum now was about to my bottom.
Medas, Mammy found you a hanum, I'm ready to me found you a hanum now. Mem corner bona enough of Faka Crown to us on my Kastle 90.3 FM Sunni. Robert Mensah Sports Part 1 also goes out. Hello, good morning, champion Miss Ruby. And I say, how are you and your crew? I want to ask you when West Ham meet Chelsea. Will you teams? Which team will you support? I go by the name Otuga inside Simeon. Say West Ham Asia Chelsea. Me support Chelsea. Nama he say Chelsea be share 3. Na West Ham ate baako na baako no was say Kudus na ehye no ano na asem na si. Kastle Sports number 1. Back to Cape Coast and listening to live from Apilska. My question is, how many players can a football team register for a season? Because I am wondering why Chelsea still want to sign players. Greetings to Linda Arthur. Wait, if you copy one na or they buy him. Okay, right. Osman, say 30 players, right? You can register 30 senior team players.
Of course.
Then now they can acquire the U team. Chelsea, one more to talk. One Santos, one of Colono. Almost signed the Bimu Cologne. Whenever I see Son Heung-min plays, it remembers me of Park Jin-sung of Manchester United, which I watched for UCC Dracrone by. And good morning, Miss Tubi. I hope you are and your guys are doing well. Please help me with my friend Derek Kosa aka Cosco Junior. Happy birthday, Kastle FM, you are the best. I'm Akinko from Abrobia no the way at the buyer. Right now, you come kakra wa man same nimu.
Yeah, Miss Ruby and a PNT to be built tissue now. You never asked the Kastle 90.3 FM music can one case for coupon show on your KC pa. A couple mu our England, Asher West Ham United this season as I will to my busy pa in the transfer world. Asher the kind of signings are will to why now as a to sweeper after the summer as a to Lucia Branty of Fano. John Lucas Kamaka or the name Atlanta for a fee of 27 million euros. And I ran to Moko join one after that move now. Otumo fee West Ham landed Olympic Stadium no. Otumokwe and one of the British record signing before Moisa Kai said on deal no was Declan Rice no move from West Ham to Arsenal. No so costed Arsenal 105 million euros no. As after the season of these two guys, a bunch of team of West Ham United in the work of the transfer world, no, we to my signings here, and national signings we to my as always here. For me, I think that they have really we improve one team because actually from all angles, or as I will to more try to we shape up into Abasha at the defense area, as I will to more call Wakofa Constantino Mavropanos. We to one join the team. Wako Saramton Wakofa James Ward-Prowse with that experience in the English Premier League when the number film. Wako Ajax, Wako Sana Branty of Edison Alvarez. When I in the midfield area as a typical defensive midfielder. When more of a direct replacement for Declan Rice and National Branty in the last two games and the first two games guy no to my bon or as a performance and we to more year pass. So you look at the deal we to more year and then the icing on the cake will be the Ghana's own favorite Abrantia Wafano Kudus Mohammed no so to ambaka that deal no one and Zame to my queen Mazamo yepa. It tells you the kind of quality in the West Ham United way to win and the kind of deals way to more year no should be or as a otumo always yepa. For me I think that extra players way to win na or as a way to my born getting Abrantia Wafano Kudus, James Ward-Prowse, Alvarez, and Constantino no or cost team of West Ham United 135 million euros and a West Ham United will to more spending after signing after spending over 100 getting over 133 million over the transfer. And I think that's a very good deal pa. Actually, Brian Constantino now in the Oba team of Arsenal and Oba with injuries and away to Mambo Brighton because actually any development out of the Arsenal not a lot of expectation or one more Brighton here pa. But in Germany we have seen the kind of games Brighton tomorrow but and the actual one and the likes of Kedzuma Obono Munaza were around it. I think that one performance on Shada bad. Naif Aged, we saw him at the World Cup with Morocco, the kind of performance this guy will display a very good year pass. So Obe join one at the fold or the defense area. That particular performance in the Botumo team of West Ham United. In the midfield, Asher Alvarez, even at the World Cup, the performance Brighton displays in Mexico. Or the performance was yepa. You are looking at team and Ajax last season. Last 2 seasons, look at Brighton performance as a defensive midfielder or out goes to new play and the kind of performance Otumo put up on. For me, I think that's a very good deal. Yepa and we to me James Ward-Prowse on Mishubi. The less said about him, the better. And Asher Brighton Oberno in the first 2 games we to my Bozama West Ham United when you 2 assists and a goal. It tells you that Brighton to my announce no yepa. In the English Premier League, Yepa or your dead ball specialist when it comes to corner kicks, free kicks.
Or set piece specialist, set piece.
And the performance or above any other player in the English Premier League. Yes, last 2 seasons. When it comes to free kicker, Brighton has a Otum or Shenie pa and also acute angles. Brighton Otumo is one year, but for me, I think that's a very good deal. And a team of West Ham United with me. And they are not about Kudus Mohammed. Actually, West Ham United one up front winning Berama, Bowen, Abrante Ofano, Antonio Mo. All the guys now winning now. A combined winning one numbers now. Obia no good numbers for Abrantia Wofano Kudus Mohammed and then number as excellent year pa getting 18 goals in all competition no or as well beat all the attackers for West Ham United. So getting such a player into your team able to about as a force 9 over to my ball on the left and right side of the attack over to my ball as a typical number 10 is or a very good deal and a West Ham United very good bargain and a West Ham United way to my or to my ball. So for me I think that money well spent 135 million well spent on paper for West Ham United. I think that one team has a way to make shape up on paper that yes how in reality that West Ham United team over to make compete in the English Premier League Madrid last season when the match that was Queen Man from Real Madrid and actually this season how was that they one performance no as always and you look at Real Madrid players now during the preseason the kind of games that these guys go to more boy against Manchester United against AC Milan that's how the team on paper now no as for high hopes years mo hon yepa now go for share even a branch or friend no killing baby to back team no but the point went to Mamba no as Madrid was actually to live in the reality because now we there a branch on Banezi they need to rely on their guys in the last season the last 2 seasons where that young man result in some Madrid and the inclusion of Jude Bellingham in the first 3 games in Abante to announce in a grand style no to more konim zim on yepa but about proud to the season and Abante for Thibaut Courtois has ultimate pray and no pray no the length Abante to me say now or almost out of the season for Thibaut Courtois in tomorrow they to waka find Abante for Kepa was now by replacement and then Militao or as no so ultimate film after the first game no so or out of injury yepa home Fela Mendes or as Abante no for me one of the players I Real Madrid in time you expect him to recover in games you expect him to deliver no that is when he will get injuries you can get Abante for Fela Mendes likewise Dani Ceballos the same thing and to come Abante no in time you need him so much no as injury but injury no say that affects Real Madrid because in the midfield area no in the 3 games Madrid to my bonum you share the number of minutes that Toni Kroos and Luka Modric can win in this season Madrid team no so with Dani Ceballos no say that affects Real Madrid yepa and Abante for other Gula no one of the players Madrid was signing no actually the news the euphoria around the guy not expect Madrid supporters we expect that by this time they will get Abante no any games in pictures they will to match the Abante no the hype around him no or as over to live up to the billion but Abante no so as that we to me proud out of this season yesterday in the first 3 games Madrid no Abante is not back and actually reports now as it's been reported that by the end of September the guy will come back or start to be training was that Real Madrid and unfortunately Abante for Vinicius Junior any injury no as for me in any game never care or knock and Abante to money and what about Nigel and Abante or try to continue the game and so the medical team will to more the winner Abante in film in that early stages of the last game Amadu go to more bueno and no or very disheartening year panesha how Abante no tomorrow and it take the kind of reporter Otumaba from the scan Abante to more no it tells you that Abante will be out for about 4 weeks in for me I think that's a big blow to team of Real Madrid because Vinicius Junior has been the second best player for Real Madrid in the last 2 seasons. It has been the Madrid team in the last 2 seasons won the Champions League. Even last season, he has played under the shadows of Karim Benzema. But last season, look at him. It was him and not to control the dynamics of the game. Ozima Real Madrid. He was that player now and the poster boy for Real Madrid last season. And this season, we're expecting so much for him after taking the iconic number 7 Jason. Abante is out with injury. And I think that's a very sad year on the part of Vinicius Junior going from 4 weeks away from the pitch for Real Madrid. The good thing for him is that we should be Sawaka Krebi international break in the bar. Into what to take the international break, no too much recovery, now actually after the international break, he will come back to life to Real Madrid. But for me, I think that actually the injury situation now, Minima Antonio Pintos, the physio, Ozima Real Madrid, the trainer. We knew how all my boys will come back. For me, say if training away and all should be he needs to slow down for these boys there. Most of them will injure, but to affect the team of Real Madrid year per Atletico Madrid was 7. And actually, Atletico Madrid, they are not stopping from where they stopped last season. Actually, last season, the kind of games that Atletico Madrid wotum wo bona no yazo wotum wo suye pa. So you look at the kind of performance at ATM no wotum put up last season, wo wotum pick up at a point no way wotum to Real Madrid crowd when they fee the second position eventually Madrid wotum end up with that second position now. I think that they have continued this season. Look at their first 3 games to Bon, getting that draw no, and they came back play to play a team of Real Vallecano, scoring them by 7 goals to 0. And I think that's a very good result here. And you look at their team, in they also was set up with even Memphis Depay, Antoine Griezmann. I also tomorrow the results this morning. So the in the first half, it was Memphis Depay and Antoine Griezmann. They were all on the score sheet. Otumo Queenum Zimoni pa. A branch of an Alvaro Morata from the bench. Obenusu Benya 2 goals as one. And for me, it tells you that as a team of Atletico Madrid, or as a Otumo Obo Yepa, getting 7 goals in, not almost players now watching from all departments, almost Obialicha, it tells you the kind of quality Otumo won. In their first 3 games with Otumo won, we show clearly that they are doing away with João Felix. And from last season, the better part of their season, João Felix wasn't part of their team. Especially the first half on no account. But moving to Chelsea in the second, the latter part of the season, as a Otumo team of Atletico Madrid, for them to pick up from that end, Otumo Daba in the first 3 games in this season, without him, as a one performance, has been very good. It tells you the kind of quality in the Otumo way. But for me, I think that's so disheartening for a boy of 23 years. In the what should be the poster boy, all of a sudden, Kasakasa and Zamazamon, Otumo Queen. But I think Atletico Madrid, they are playing well. They need to continue. Okay. Madrid. And Barcelona that chasing in the league.
So far, La Liga after match week 3, Real Madrid that was 9 points. Omulusu game, Omo draw. Atletico Tosu 2, I was 7. Hironia, I was 7. And Barcelona Tosu 4th, I was 7 points. It's a La Liga table now. Etie Yabafie is 26 minutes past 7 on Kastle 90.3 FM.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM.
Kastle FM 90.3.
This is my station.
Good morning, Miss Ruby. I'm Dibala from Ankafufe. I want update on Mohamed Salah. Salah will Liverpool. I almost will call Saudi, but still Salah is with Liverpool. Nyami had more on the 1st and 2nd September. Yes, a Friday here the enemy, and then Saturday the enemy. Kofi Kenata, Eba Cape Coast Live. You be a fashioned in ye. And when Tishanos Mammy ye pass, Kofi Kenata nyum to ni bonome de. Obi nyawa yo. Osman, Obi this to see with the. Na obi nyawa yati. Obi this to see with them to. And I will to an ope, you know. Yeah, nyom na. Yeah. Yankasi abeda entemo and also hono mai and I said friends nyamesompa na up digress to kakra no can you say
okita bugatti so ye trompa monga
and no so wo ho eno ntino Kofi Kenata mese nyum bi obetu bia ye betumi aye sing along no the amount no oba 1st and 2nd September 1st ye ko stay Hatchland Beach Cape Coast Elmina kwan so e ben Orchestra no 50 Ghana no watua ye wi a Saturday 2nd September ye shia wo Hatchland City here ya hade metumi kwampa na ntiako enu nti ye nyina ye shia na yentumi enkoboso na yenko shia Kofi Kenata 50 cedis na watua ne ekwa yanim enu nti hye no se pa se Friday de yanim ni Saturday de yanim de it's all about Kofi Kenata live in Cape Coast cause one tie Kastle FM wiki mu t-shirt ye bechi cheobi dinner coupons free ticket cause one tie na fei yenya yenko na enkohia Kofi Kenata na yenkoje yeni wo hoye pa oyo awofo ana wo bia bookshop ana wo ye school kai tie ni pa se o pe baby a wo benya books papa eye approved e de ama wa boyfriend na tumi e de asua de ama wo school no so de asua de ana wo kwakoto bookshop wo ma kai se eye excellence publication and stationery limited wo mo ene the mother publish o ma na de aba enu nti koko hu wo mo upe books ni bi na ato free air crutch and nursery and afi KG primary any GHS for no omo books no ababa bedra pre-writing comprehensive reading numeracy creative arts coloring award our people ni nyina no form of fran e bi aba ho no primary for no books no ho no me pa wo mo pe Ghanaian language na ato physical education science history ni nyina bi ho no me pa from primary 1 to primary 6 no na bia wo GHS wo hia social studies wo hia religious and moral education ni bi wo hia computing and of career technology ni be 7, 8 and 9 combined mathematics ni na no ebi excellence publication enu nti kwa na fe enu amo enkodi dwuma ye pa wo mo akra kofori dua sunya ne oboase kumase ena afa be pem o Cape Coast nti wo Cape Coast and now central region ha no mo ne friend number na omoma wonsa enka books ni bi 0594 003 091 0594 003 091 takrade na afi wa obetuma from number 0593 985 891 and 0594 023 684 excellence publication and stationery limited for na kwa ngoma papa bandi besunya de nya won so be kwa koton enya ho mfaso no eho na benya bi ukwa na koto books ni bia ewa nice package de ma se we school and ase bia we obi a wa bi bookshop yenkwa na fe yenkwaje engoma ni bi na yemfa enkosua de kai Sahara Spring Sahara ewa Cape Coast Sahara Spring pub and air restaurant no eho na eboso afashemu eboso on the first and second no ewa mre Jameson and friends take it over enuti bra nebenya free Jameson cocktail ni bi free tequila shots ye medidi ye menom ye niasa ye nyeni activities ne dos on the first and second Sahara Spring enti bomodi an kai na shene mam ye pa say DJs no won be bonum wasem MCs ne betata ho aye adwuma na mana e kama de ama enti enya ye hia Sahara mo Cape Coast ya omo ben Wesley Methodist no bomodi afre for table reservation on 0245 474 530 and 0591 505 285 Sahara Spring ehona this festival yi dia Jameson and the friends Jameson and friends take over tienko na fe yenko gi ani ens ehona me pa yemra fi me local news ni mu
The real sports is here.
Noyes caught in no man's land. It's Marley.
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Young fellow kindness no enkona fe abedafo eni enkomo wo mu na ye hyase e de free eye ampem da kwa ladies ampem la da kwa ladies for na ne kokopiem a CAF Champions League no omugu so a omo airbo na ade anmo the semi final no game eba so e mampem da kwa ladies ache eye Sam Nelly FC e bomb by 6 goals to 1 Tracy Chum obo hat-trick Nancy Amo eshe go Ophelia Amponsa and afi Mary eye Amponsa wo mu ne ball eye 6 goals edema eye ampem da kwa wi ase eye de Tracy Chum enya eye the player of the match no enti ya mo ampem da kwa fo abaso ye poma qualify to the final side nei ombe kwa kobo omutumi gi a omukwa koginem the proper CAF Champions League ni mu ya mo mabaso ya nto asom Mediama Sporting Club over qualify the next round of the CAF Champions League no na ombe hia BFAP enuti no o KFKK Daniel Lomote wafa no she goes no okoye ya tese nei ayi be shemu a just to se be shemu on so sheshe kakra so ko pimeduna sase ehun ni bia on so dey fen enei Mediama for asane Daniel Lomote 2 years obesi akama na Mediama for say one member Cape Coast week mu o man even more Vipers game ebo Cape Coast stadium na me on Thursday inti Mediama for almost preparation ho sen na Mediama for prepare no ni na eka aya Sunday ogwafu nya enti aniye pa because Sunday game eba so Cape Coast stadium 6 p.m. you go PM wase Mediama Sporting Club ni Dreams FC we a champion of champions Mediama agi Premier League Dreams agi FA Cup inti ame adma Sunday ya 6 p.m. Cape Coast Stadium hanom no Mediama be share Dreams FC but they tell say before that game no Vipers and Dwarfs ebabo a game and sana yakwakobo we ni 6 p.m. inti no mo no sie pa emfama me Sunday games a ebo yanim Cape Coast Stadium ho yanko yanim ena Ghana Premier League FA for no say yemfa twese yanko admen ne koforidua no ye launch the season in FKK obakwa na koforidua de kwan wa bi asaye ko enti na 6 p.m. Eastern Premier Hotel koforidua honom ne ye launch the Ghana Premier League season no enti no channel so efama me yanko yanim Ghana Premier League asema yekese na o say beto aba no de eguso boabo amafo convert na wi atesen ke be follow eye GFA yi ne so a road map ne so na nke dia ke timetable ndi akoyanim enei owura ne di Ed Alhaji Karim Gruza oni can fight the makoje court injunction na beto aba no so say aba ne ba beto na according to the constitution no ye nto oba mfa free soro mfa nkofom na wo kokoto mo owura ket wie na bia wo wie na wo na koto ma owura ket wo no 4 years aso so you don't have any right to go and vote so yenyi kan tum free from nkosoro into oda sna akokọ akodi injunction atoso ne stand no efe na dwuma hu self kk court as na bad there entumi entwa road map no so timetable for the election no yeah they are two on hold entino eno nkoma hodo a efefo no bomode aba no pay di atudwade amawo yenko yanim Ghana Division 1 League no Super Cup no guso ekoso say ya bwaramu e the semi-finals na me ya do menne eyade a Nations FC Asia bofo akwata no na fe eyade a Sky FC any Pando Heart of Lions abo e the Super Cup ni mu eno so semi-finals de ho sem e de atudwa kotokofo guso ye pre-season nyankopon ya adom ochina omo friendly games a omo bebo nti ochina mbeto aso 2 games ochina Kotoko against Park Academy NFA Asekem ene Kotoko game no china ene so friendly games ahodo mo bo ewoye Beposo Dr. KK Sapon Stadium eno ye nkoma ahodo ene ababe cancer na nkoma ababe die kai say hideout festival train eno maso asene na FKK yedi nkoma localness because for me hwem na me hu say MCFKK bi wom na akwase mu say eye wa na for yefa ni eye localness mu enkomo hideout festival train no me pa chaw ona wo ye MCFKK na na ha akwadi ni ho eye wa ho say FKK bi ani ho ba bia wa asam na kese enti MCFKK hideout festival train no wo ye MCFKK wo gina mu woni MCJ time MC friends kojo coded mo no DJ Willie mu na mo koye aduma no FKK wow FKK ne waka ho asema
anti too far ni akọ so atiase anti said the only say ni jabakrum and the doson the truth is baby a bosso oko Hatchland City any beach a beboso any jenny tamu sanso enako NK City so a etemu
level 3 and so boom
Batman samini eba nyame adma Sunday all white no and ready
am da kwada dada emu ye hu adwuma me come ma come asem twa so on check
pam there you ready made
dabi hwe wo de wo behu dem de beba ase nya botre kra
sanso na hideout Jam Jones also so boss ntino
sildu kokompe heya yi no
yes fully packed ye che ukwa kakra no akwa kakra na say baby I attend
wow GMCFKK I think I'm the DJ and MMCFKK because ni na ye waduma until about start Friday ya 1st September Orange Friday after party yeah we are 2nd September a Fetua Fashion after party with stars 3rd September a Fetua Fashion Thanksgiving party near we Monday 4th September with the climax of the festival you know but what the abra artists on the bill no to me say yeah a friend say Kenjeri mo Arabi tiny we na beba enti bobodi afre 0249 433 137 0249 433 137 na fe ni komo FKK ye ni komo local ni se sha se mfemfre ye elections no it's on hold the timetable no almost say it's on hold that timetable on say the election I ni on hold o ye enti enko ye ni.
Yes, sir. I didn't know Boba because Alaji may making questions, no, and I said intentions very clear. And I say I kasa ni bebre. I then the 07 man kaja obedi. But don't say was they are plaintiff na de kono na saman fu dwane kakra. And to be here last Kesben. Show no sona jula ka ATZ that is Freddy Champon. Now tizini kakra say we ye brow rates are udwane. So at yes ye pese best servo na udwane. O pesa obeja de no. Na motimi akọ se court betimi agina so na afi process no ma making it clear because allergic say ade no mu mekire ni mu because no akan say na ade ne tie eye old
article 3031 no also
old process no mo fa so na mom alumnization committee no e baaye no and I say esisan kakra because mo say na FIFA any CAF penny for etisa meeting as inti mo mpese mo baby be hamper that peaceful meeting na omo kwa akoye nti no saade a omo nsese ni kakra na ade na omo nya ne fast na omo nsori mfi so ti oso omo wie na omo ka se omo agitum se omo besa kwa koshia na omo a revert omo akọ back to the normal process no ene besi ne omo busa ho asema na omo de ato omo busa ho asema na omo de ato a ene se ne o Canada no si ni trash a enye ye ade ne ansa no anam akọ kosi anase z unkoshia si mfi z na unkonkosi and that is the point yaba bedru and the thing is wo hwa ade no krampo am say alaje wantimi anserve omo proper because ade ne so omo de kwa no mu dwane
efefo no de ta obi de bibi kwa ben say odo obi kwa do kotu obi kem wasme hu say dam kem am fa me sanka
dwane sa but per report e ba no na say so omo so omo ati won from amu dia as said ye kan I mean the first one by nchiremu bibre by say the mere fact say ade na me count sakrampo say what no wo de rubom say ye krata mu krowa krata ana say ye radio
sure
what krampo a served because what and also timi etu ho anamo nti no almost said this time around so omo san card no kwa properly said there was a timi serve omo na still also omo anti yes so omo troy led by I think say Prosper Arsenal doing and also yes now do fully omo anso etro ko says they will be appearing so metimi akona court no and then some more beka no mutimi akwa ya no ntino a good thing I think that's the beauty of it also omo ko no mu ko nti yes 30th August ya ombe sha ase na afi omo etimi
nyambo chana me court ochina
yes no mo akwa ko de wi a ade ne besi akwa ko me sure say nkyere mu bi mu ho no ma de be ma de nti a omo insist say ade no omo ntum free asoro
famrase Osman Bremu on that one say FNC election roadmap no na say nka we vetting from vetting publish share the names of air members of qualifying ade nyina but he say you put everything on hold.
Ruby, I think the good news because you come a day no ya na machinations no odo so dodo. I mean them say me yet na fia day na there was the roadmap in the bay no yet na dey discuss it there. It doesn't oga well. Sabe my worry no nyanse nyim. Oze na yakwa akoto aba na na ibe akoto wonder aba no one's akoto FA president na the first. Someone wey you want if you want someone akoto ye assist no nya na was akọ. Meanwhile no cho the other way around you know. You started the two fear they could do a sort one so that executive now be the FA president you know they can adequately work with him but because he been more one secure war home it been more to no work a year one clicks or when you want to know a corner of for that one to now one you maybe gain to their advantage you know that is what they will do and they be make a large group says Ruby I think you been here has to buy 3 or 4 Ghana football him yes you but to know negatives you know but all the positives now you to know you that because all the baby not so food and you may be in in Ghana footballer at least he's one person to now voice out the last congress here he's one person to mojina na do kade as good suspension no onye GFN nyadwen and even though when to na wenya that account no to can vote when to na wenya vote on in his favor but at the end of the ruby say kada ye cultural congress no na ya can on so pony contribution na ye bottom na ya bonizin as account oban the GFA this contractual deals be especially with sponsorships no
rocket obeto boot am ka so mpe boot bia o se boot ya de keto bi kura mpe
yes o very good so that man some of the club owners and the club administrators will be say work congress what to work kasa me sure na Ghana football yon kon that stage we no and miss my friend kind titi and be ko no court this is onya about morality it's about logical reasoning a code one a different wicked reason test your court to aba as in the court to FA president is the first now one about to aba no let us court to aba say we nya not a president we to no we secure no ho we be say ya can 1 2 3 ah yan can if 10 9 8 9 from bofom ya can if you 1 2 3 the kwesi 10 into a code court and want to na won chem say case no court is here
okay sure nyambo watch na be call there be me can yeah league na election na holding na ya kan ho asem na
you know one able to na ya hwe na bibi on to mon kon kan Ghana football to mon for tempo no mfra
okay right now obaka kakra na yenko yanim ho yenko yanim FKK yenko na speak na fi
yenko yanim a say I think say be edru ya media ma adding up to a almost squad no hwe Lomote, Memetini Niache.
Daniel Lomote.
I mean, you know, with Wafa, I think so we need top scorer cry.
Yeah. Now he well as when we no call something like that. Yeah. No leading no call. That's true. That's true.
And no call. I think say no call with 14 goals.
Yeah.
Now the consistency level no was wrong with Wafa and so no be any no. How I not person trana de man also movie 2 years at TV account say me bre say
Algeria.
Yes, and Okoye no ebesi na yantini DBM. And I feel say a 1 point na you 2 in place no for bebre say no for no obekwa or so ko make sure say obe sacrifice a whole lot. San say ba no kala nyoma na ho nsem wo ho. Ba say ujra na so na person na wo share na performance no kosoro na de bia de we are they almost see a result oriented na player bia omo kokofa na omo serious no mo invest or sa player ni mo no so etimi perform the more said omo pe no na then also so be feel ye pa enti yaka say a whole lot of black players are now pesita or infa no si akan so we lali but omo jeje no so de oye bia oye o jisika kese pa e wo club ni mo enti no so ukona perform dia osusu betimi abo akọ animent for me I think say demand one no wantimi amiti and they wetimi asa ababa I think say ache because 2021 also no make
no free Ghana call
2021 22 23
yeah until nka
2022 no wa hifa and so team say the ball no aye bibia or the same Lomote na inim nana if say the same Lomote ni dia I think say very good Adam
the same Lomote you no Ghana ha the obesha man but okopie mo ayi dia untumi nje o na aba no saneti ana
the obesha wo ha ne dia na me dia ma benya ho fa so
okay
because me dia ma wo ha so and mobile Africa is so they believe in experience me sure say nunti and no more kofa no na ben baby o modun so there me sure say experience no ya dia who say you can experience it takes a lot and you said the mere fact say wa bo ache no and you can who experience you be a consistently obema that result
he just 24 years so
onyini sa no mo kan consistently obema that performance consistent performance positive result and no enema side experience na be adwuma nye say the word experience no da no so keke na mom no obegina mu a na wontimi mo sa result no I feel say ba ne sa dia then na die nti amedia ma de koto no munya no so mfa so pani dia yinim wo hanom from wafa ne de say sa no de be on board there I feel say why not buy any players bim so mo kwa mo no ne o man perform but mo ba the sign standard so let's have that belief in him say media man etimia pass it through that first hurdle no the second hurdle being the last one and so no more road group stage maybe now etimia but work ba a bit late that's how I see it because said the next 15th
15th
15 and 18th and on the ball
15th now
so how it pans out it's very very important for me or a good player and no baby free but see they mean to me kind a lot about it Daniel Lomote.
Okay right now yankwa anyway na ampem da ko a omokọ finals and okay you be share yankwa any come
ba me should be kakra bi on media ma na on media ma no kwasa na Zimbabwe striker na
e be self keke ka be on for the league and announce no omokọ group stage unti no be here place akese
no one place was sign ni bi na and they go friendly game as well main game and they wo reserve side new players couple of new players be 14 or game
say ya kase anya after the game no na 9 call ye no I before you couple of friendly game no adechi na 9 call ye no don't worry e be a best
but those 9 they weren't part of the preparation so
okay
no one better team because
e be a best 7 best na be konti don't worry o be be call ye nwie de mo call
well you mean Ghanaian clouds I think that from Dakwa you're born about room and actually from where they have played their games in the CAF in the zone Wafu zone B game na World Cup, but I think that actually how we to born games now or a very good year. In the only game, Nick can go to mobile. They are being a free scoring side. The number of goals watch a 4, watch a 3, watch a 6. It tells you the kind of quality Mensah possess here. And it tells you that say a team they keep most of who players around now. In the as a team and chef one first game go to mobile. Look at the goals go to Moshe. Their last game before this particular game Okuban and Nether so. The number of goals was share and Sana ended up watch a 6 and when a players are what's going out in these games oblige a 2 oblige a 4 oblige a 3 no it tells you the kind of quality Mensah to possess
first game Meraponsa ebo hat-trick na second game was share 4 and then no Chum Tracy a share hat-trick
so it tells you that when attacking third no as otumo or a pa
and no match the so what dinner you can't score them
so for me I think that one must money as a otumo say about the coaching staff and the technical team here one about the way to my Mensah but the playing board in this we show that zeal that after conquering Ghana BBR that is the FA Cup and the Premier League itself Wako Wafu Zumbi we to my finals we are just wishing them the very best of luck there. Want to win that particular game, won't qualify to the Champions League proper. Now at least Market wants want to when you call and I want better. Mahazake said this to my so to more and them in the moment that competition I expect in league in we to my be for me. I think that me should be urban in terms of Mensah football now. Investment in as a wolf, but in the Mensah they are doing something very well.
Yeah.
In terms of club football, look at one performance on the African stages. Look at their performance.
Sure.
Even national team Mensah they are way better than
Now,
what point one new coach?
Nora, yeah, Juma.
Oh, yeah, Juma, and I said, since some baby, in the one's got some on you.
Okay.
It is a scale what way under 23 foot poetry. So the same thing going to forward that. I think that they'll be doing something better for us in terms of national team football. Mensah were concerned now. Now, can I time in a better than ministries? Maybe I will prepare to come my girls and about today.
Yeah,
the ruling government will prepare to be. Okay, so there's a blaster, sir.
Me that say.
Play them now. Don't Brazil.
Oh, me person chance, sir. Ebia try minim because you say last season ma be kono. I feel once I feel anche dan for you now ko be last season ma be kono. We say Dr. Ayeba Umia. Also mo di momo line ba want me cry now so momo line any idea they gave them some money. But yenya that information me person be ka say bia be kono me say bia obi amwa wo mo no mo de call yenti no. But yeah, Osman.
They be when it comes some of these things now, you pay the sustainability aspect of it.
Sure,
Either just one run. Vice President Akwa be as a fee so ambassador come the onkoya. No chance happen they are going to struggle. But now makes me hearing your if there is a contingency plan be order Mensah football affirmative action be maybe as all African competitions maybe as some $200,000 now was how much the media work presidency or more
yeah
at least on your bad or one of them but Miss American you answer that your information quite
sure
but I'm better one some
I believe say be call but I say FA for support you with $30,000 instead of the man 2020 yeah but FKK say yeah almost say saying another Ghana Nigeria because their final game what be the first on our call against Nigerian team and you know Ghana Nigeria against Ampem Dakwa say kwa share a team from Nigeria or the final you know you be the chena face some command so near to me at the aba right me work of course now for tie for the Madrid chida and then they launch Ghana Premier League season no say no so injunction be ba ho say as you like injunction on the league nti be e betuma launch ne but after lunch ne be hu yakwa quarter be hu de ebesi se Ghana league no ye be hye ase ana ye ntumi hye ase no so no ye be ka ho asem echi ba kai se ya me ya doma on the 3rd of September Kastle FM jane level 3 lounge ya kan ye hu de abom Samini nyum toni no oh Samini nyum de unim so ni boye pa wo ba ke poster o level 3 lounge ye share on the 3rd of September all white party and you know channel so 7 p.m. till you drop Samini nie nyomo de onimbo a che say obra yo kun o FKK san so kai I can't believe that coming ku o abano sa mama ye wad you know ni na honom e na bakobi so boy na no ye wese ogaji de bravo na no ye wese o just say the same just my city yeah. Samini ba ye be bonyom age ani on the 3rd of September. Me fa course ni bia ba 0244 408 046 0244 408-046 0244 408-354. Kenya me UCC yanko yani. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Bacho yeti Kenya me.
Ichaone abushafo amuhonyi na Miss Ruby. Miss Ruby kakra me kan about friends my football no my adi papa and I say you na support one because she nya ma no mutumi ko Champions League and asa mutumi ko competition meet no mbo modern e say mbo ma baso but the impenu for de bia say dey mo kana ya na ikana ya hefa na mo defa de bia anka ya blaster akwe nipa ba akubotum nti ya best let say man mesi afobon no yen support wo yi ni ntumi ya mbo say dey be ya o betumi adan e gina o na so yi because every season bia fit be pass by 3 years 4 years and my boy no kwa nim bebre say me ma no de no Miss Ubi ya mo ma no medase
bebre pa. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ubi.
Me pa Jordan baby o free
you California Miss
me pa choe Calipo
I'm got you Europe football is it different from Africa, especially Ghana now?
That be born na
me then na Osman all can Juventus omo na ye band omo dem ko division you know individual na 6 match na team na ye
team no yeah the team ni na ko
thank you the Osman the okay say ala big miss say aden ye the multi ash gold no hey Osman what you na this eji for to me yashi we take action to see how the most against the game.
Okay.
Yes, Ghana football na consider.
Okay. Medase bebre pa. Medase. Ti wadwen chene say ash good edi boni nti no yen ko yanima. Good morning.
Fine morning, Miss Ruby.
Honorable Jaru.
Yeah, boja bom jideno.
Me hu ye pa honorable.
Ede mi asi. This is me first vision wa bra. Nti oda bi mbebi oda mbom tim no ban. Miss Ruby, obika ash good sa why for ta iba kuna ene menyu na ash good because every president of home no eba na mon we tu na ba no aye madam ade we no si ente me to me no so bi obi nyim football man no impa ko baka na matem no because ene e ka no tim no we ya na de nyimpa no we de no we ye ente me aji go ko so akọ no se bi ma mo skim park mo bo home wa den na ko Ghana football ye mbo no bi mu kwa because they work so the Ghana soccer no onye fa ma hen
Medase bebre pa say abato e kwa akoto a court injunction ye be bobo so a court injunction ye Ghana football. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Me pa chodin baby o free.
Ojo permanence me kase bonkus.
Pa cheti o.
In fact, mo Ghana football Miss Afuno about the five go out to him. Mama show one score lines na new the yes massive. On kwada no want to Ghana in
okay. Yeah, that's bebre pa. Me that's good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Paul ni.
Miss Ruby.
Paul yentio.
You and the paper mention on the fire. Na Miss Ruby and the member and from the come on about papa. And in fact, ladies in bobo. Na mo hwe boy Miss E. Wow. Tell me here hwe. Cause me prefer the boku hinayim. Na tumi win yakọ hinayim bi opa. Na Miss Ruby this is Ghana football here. What the engine about Miss Ruby? Lunch for Abadi. This is engaged in the do. You start to leg them.
And you be here.
Ayo.
That's baby. Say lunch we are say about court. Be a can we be who be see a chinty or say lunch. Yeah, you be good morning.
And Jalu can. Jalu says in a different a fixing match now. Get a fixing match. And at Juventus play in a fixing match in Juventus. Oh,
Mr. Patrol, Mr. What they care about, but mammy, your voice near what they can't account point, Jaru Canadian, Mammy Fakola, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
Boboski.
Miss Ruby.
Boboski, it's you.
Miss Ruby, Ghana football, and Uncle Yina, Jin, paying forward the Okuna. And one woman football, why your basa Wokoma has. Better season. Men say that Yabaleg may almost saw that anytime you're yes, and anytime you're abai. Now, while of your Yabaleg, Emma. I go to call me your way. I didn't want somebody in yes and motto. I just want you when you may. Yes, sir, pay for since away professional. Oh, come. What else will be the one soon I do go. I had some in the cow. Mrs. League in Kabadi or Chena what no one Capamatama, Ubaba, getting Ayako. If you say, get a pay 42 years, and yes, no. What was okay? Welcome, Uncle. What were you in the Europe football nation in India, Ghana?
Medasi Bebre, good morning.
Hello.
A co-sponsor.
Yeah, sister.
Me patrate you.
But teams now all African. Whom why not local Liberian?
Liberia, there be Uncle Liberia, Sierra Leone.
Oh, yes, Sierra Leone, ma. Okay, I can come a fashion with there. And said the artist and cutting out over the branch. Who can you have woman? What for Sako the uncle?
Ayo, to a pescabra, why? A correspondent of pescabra, and I am far and come woman Yankofa. Sakodi no fanimra eye okoga mehimu hem. Okay. All right. Ada ko to grab fache me ye pa fache me. Mama for her. Good morning.
Good morning, Ruby.
Me pa chodin baby your friend free.
It's in much of Vinicius me kase fi kwa pro.
Me pa cheche Vinicius.
It's in much of my pro I am Madrid. Vinicius ni injury. This Ruby say bobo Vinicius ni bone ma. This Ruby I Madrid was suffer pa. I'm saying for them to me uncle my people.
Okay. Medas Vinicius injury normally say after international break he will be fit. Mama fan uncle to Krabawa ha. Good morning.
Good morning, Oba for me to
me pacho anani etio.
And I pray uncle Poncho. On FKK now. Neju me funi na the ontinene show.
Okay.
You will you person uncle Pon oyana casino oyana dream o ajin na. Amen. Miss Ruby. Esha, a fashion cap here, Bobona, a vipers and grouse. See, you issue, meaning I am precisely in the view, but grouse into this season. It's yesterday, Zimabo ye, now BDR to now can Amahan. You go there, Bomadiama, when I bado. No, you dreams when I bado. Wabo one wasn't. Now, more on Suara, one page Ghana. Nagana Mkoneni.
Medasi Bebre. Mama from my last caller. Hello, good morning.
Ghana's best female sports presenter, a host and a commentator. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Asa Khalifa, the taxi driver.
When you have taken, when I am sorry, I must say, we just put the Indiana football. Yeah. In the Indiana football, that means to be managed by way. We'll say you enjoy a dad here, he's and Panko ball, Ghana football. We are not saying it's a Ghana football, I was at sports, but who say and pay for me to Ghana football, President Munkumia. How on earth to obey the time after also my father from Mau. Sorry, Uncle, I'm not talking about Mau, no, no, but a central with her, no, Lutus way. No, but to be our own Pediama, I mean, the new elected one. Where on earth can this happen? If not Ghana football, there be a manipulation. Then injection, call injection. When they wait the time for Ghana football,
Medasi.
You're very more properly. Matter Ghana football is really thinking.
Medasi Bebre, level 3. Na me on the 30th of August. Aya dia yebe share muna fei. Ya to me share with gigs. Aya trap house party. Nah, yeah, we are 31st August. Aye, festival fashion homecoming connect. No, 1st September. Aye, party in Orange. Nice official fashion Orange a Friday after party. No. 2nd September. Aye, black and gold affair. Now on the 3rd of September. No, yeah, the aye afternoon. Fufu no mucho special. Na baso. Manu Arsenal live commentary. Beba so. Now for yeah the aye Samini live. No swear to me at 12 to 7 p.m. And until no affair fashion is all about level 3 and Kastle FM. Yeah, GNR from the 30th to the 3rd of September. Now, yeah, to me, also Academy Park from the 30th of August to the 3rd of September. Now, after to me, GNR. So many live in Cape Coast. Ebeye the dead, I'm once one will say, yes, I fear for say, when you budget, say one to Kwana, who's with DBA. If it's a man, show me my first time, Baby DBA. It's a shame, our level 3. Open church, mobile friend 0244 925 412 and 0558 224 902.
I can't believe say
all right, media the should be Adam self KK na Benny Osman to mu nanka. Any Tuesday they will see na fe atia communist man at na say na one air far forward to me Eden come on right there so na me air be share we 12:30 to 1:30 part 2 e ba to aso the amount. Koswaneti Kastle 90.3 FM. You don't know say. Bye bye.
For many, this money a groom a nigga. My clock the tick tock. Been waiting.